Propagating Freight is a long-haul, deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Propagating Freight, ran into financial difficulties. So of course, within mere moments of setting foot back on our home planet, not only do we not get to see our family again, for whom we have been missing for weeks, but we discover that we've basically become unemployed and our newly assembled SS Dolphin that we personally paid for was hauled away, and we need to again put ourselves through life-threatening horrors on a planet we spent 9 entire days marooned on, all for the sole monetary profit of our company. So begins our journey back to the strange planet. Welcome to Pikmin 2, ladies and gentlemen. By God, that looked like it hurt. My name is Allison Cruz, and that was close. I have averted a crash landing. No, according to my face and various broken bones, I'd have to say that still seemed pretty rough. No, no, danger, Louis is missing. Huh. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. Considering we were going faster than the speed of light through space and traveling pretty high above the planet's surface at that, I would be surprised if he survived that, considering the lack of basic safety measures taken on this trip. God damn it. So, alright, so our intrepid hero, Captain Olimar, it is our sovereign duty to bring back the mangled corpse of the newest Propagating Freight employee back to his grandmother for proper burial, because man, freight transporters have literally amazing benefits. But hey, check it out! Could those be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. Oh, well that would not be good. at all. Who must help them? Alright, cool. So this level is basically a tutorial. It is extremely linear and will always happen the same way every single time. Anyway, it's going to be telling us how to control our Pikmin and things like that. And as far as controls go, I'm playing on the Wii version, of course, following up Pikmin 1. And this improves on the controls and the Pikmin AI substantially. It's amazing how much better they control in this game, which is why it's so jarring to go back to Pikmin 1 on either the GameCube or the Wii, because they respond so well to your commands in this game that it blows the previous game out of the water almost across the board, making it one of probably the best direct sequels of most times. And so, yeah, I love how Pikmin will basically control you here. And also, what's kind of funny is this Bulborb, this Dwarf Red Bulborb, can actually never kill a Pikmin. He's going to be the Goomba that can never murder anything because he's just there to serve a purpose. And this one can literally just chest bump him to death, and it's kind of funny. Now, for smaller enemies, you can actually go ahead and throw Pikmin on top of it and kill it instantly, just like that. Except if I would quit missing here, we would be good. And, yeah. That's basically lots of how things are going to go. It's just me going to be throwing Pikmin on things and murdering them. Attention, Captain Olimar, I have just reestablished my communications link with Louie. That's great news, I guess. It's fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Okay, so press the minus button to communicate with him. Now, interestingly enough, I really like the way that they transferred the controls from the GameCube version to the Wii, because they fit everything you could do on that on both the nunchuck and the Wii controller, and it actually feels really good to play as. So anyway, here's Louie. One major addition to the Pikmin formula is now we have a second captain to command. Louie, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Are you dead? Is that so? My concerns are eased. Okay, so communication link shows we're nearby. Yeah, he didn't really fall that far away from us. Alright, so we will go rejoin. Press plus to contact. Alright, so that's basically just our pause. Like we left like a little thing in the snow. It's like, nah, I don't want to play Snow Angels. I just want to play roll around in the snow. Oh man, this game, I swear to God. This game is amazing, by the way. I love this game so much. It's insane how much this improves on Pikmin 1's established foundation of gameplay. But I guess you would probably consider this the black sheep of the trilogy. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, here we've got ourselves a Pikmin onion. These will sprout Pikmin depending on whether or not you bring the nutrients of dead animals into its tractor beam and grow some more. Of course, Louie has never seen anything like this before. He just simply wants to devour it. Seed onion ejected, just sprouted. I don't think onions come from seeds, probably. They're vegetables, therefore that would not be outside the realm of possibility. But here we've got ourselves our first Pikmin. Of course, we've got a couple of unskippable cutscenes, but look at him, he's so adorable. Look at that leaf on top of his head. He just is an infant in the world of Pikmin-Sea. Alright, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's Yes, of course. So, instead of having the SS Drake, we've now got the Captain's the SS Dolphin. We now have the SS Drake? No, this isn't the Drake. The Drake's in Pikmin 3, isn't it? Never mind, I've been playing a lot of that lately. And that's kind of what's spurring me to do the second game so close after the first one. Is because I really want to LP Pikmin 3, but it would make more sense if we beat the second game first, which is also very good. I would almost have to say Pikmin 3 edges this one out just barely, but this game is very solid, and if you have not played it, it is available in North America, and I'd highly recommend it. It should be pretty cheap by now. I bought it when it was $40, but it's been out for a while. Anyway, because we've brainwashed these Pikmin, they're now going to follow us. Kind of interesting. We can go and sprout more Pikmin. We can only get, I believe, 25 over the course of this one first day. And like I said, it's streamlined, so we're not going to be able to do anything different with it. But anytime a Pikmin brings back a pellet with the 1 on it, and it goes to its corresponding color, you'll get additional Pikmin. So for bringing the 1 red pellet to the red onion, we will get 2 seeds. And if it was another color, you would get either the same or what the number said. So it's usually recommended to bring the same one there. Anyway, those sprouted directly beneath us. The onion ejected more seeds. The pellets from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Great going there, Mr. Ship. Alright, so anyway, further propagate the species. Alright, cool. So the Pikmin mothership. Okay, so repeatedly tapping A is how you pluck sprouts. It's not really that bad. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's almost exactly the same as Pikmin 1, which is kind of cool. But let's go and get this all situated. Now, Pikmin are a little bit more smart in this game than they are in the last one, and for a couple of reasons that we'll get into a little bit later once we have more. I just can't wait to start talking about it, because it's like if they could have incorporated the control scheme from this game into the first one, it would have made that game so much more, like, enjoyable and fun. I don't know. It's still pretty fun, but I mean, compared to this, it's just like the controls are top-notch. You have nothing to blame but yourself. You got no tripping Pikmin. They actually go in a straight line when you're charging them and stuff, and it's like, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. So anyway, so the addition to being able to, you know, switch between captains and their respective squads makes this a hell of a game changer. Like, literally, you can do things significantly faster. You can go for different treasures and stuff, which above ground are no longer in the form of ship pieces or sentimental bits or just things that Olimar has no idea what they do to his ship. No, we've got ourselves paid product placements, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. Perhaps it is. Considering a bottle cap gave us 100 Pokos, I'm very curious to see how much this Duracell battery filled with weird what are inside batteries? Like lithium? I don't know. Anyway, we need to regroup with Olimar first. So press Z to move the camera behind you. Alright, cool. So zoom in, zoom up. It's pretty much exactly the same. It's actually pretty cool. Actually, you can go and zoom in, and you can actually, the new addition to this game is if you actually hold the camera button, you can actually go into this weird, like, third-person zoom, which is actually really cool, but incredibly, what's the word I'm looking for? It's never used. It's never really needed. So, hey, check it out. Check it out. Olimar and Louie reunited! Oh man, they're so happy. Alright, thank you, ship. Thank you, ship. I'm gonna look up what your name is, and then I'll get back to you guys next time. You're reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. You got that right. Both of our captains nearly died on impact. So anyway, with our combined wits, we can get us through anything. Absolutely. And by combined wits, you mean completely omitting Louie from the picture, then yes. So of course, we can take solo action, we can dismiss, we can do all sorts of things. So let's get these guys all together. I don't know why my Wii remote is like freaking out. It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go take this bull board back. We need 3 Pikmin to do that. And I think, I'm pretty sure there was more things. We won't be able to get over this quite yet because we need to take our Duracell battery back. And that typically takes a little while, but for the most part. Like I said, this first day, you know, you have infinite time. You don't have like a sun telling you when you need to go in for the before the nocturnal creatures kill us. So I don't know. I don't know what these guys are doing. I don't know why they were freaking out. I guess they could probably start doing this. You actually need 20 Pikmin in order to take this back, I believe. But also a new feature in this game is the fact that Pikmin will actually start digging into the ground for things that are partially buried. And later on we'll have a Pikmin that will actually be able to find things that are completely underground. Yeah, it's a really nice noise they're making there. Unfortunately, they can't carry it back quite yet because we are short a couple Pikmin. I believe 20 is actually the max we can get in this day. I think 25 was in Pikmin 3. I don't know. I'm so excited. God, that game has, like, been amazing me so much lately. Like, it's such a tragic game. But once you beat it, it's a little bit like, oh, okay. A little disappointing, but I gotta say, like, it almost makes more improvements to this game than this game made to the first one, so it's kind of funny. Anyway, these Pikmin are going to be really slow bringing this body back. So, and of course this is required. The day does not end until after you bring back the Duracell battery, so that is a bit unfortunate. Also, when you're plucking Pikmin with 2 captains, you can actually do it twice as fast because, you know, your other subsentient captain will also pick one, unless he just decides to sit there and watch me, in which case he's just an asshole, but that's fine. Alright, my little leaves, can you please bring back this beautiful treasure? I'm sure this has got to be worth, you know, hundreds of Pokos. We should be able to repay the debt with just this. I mean, our SS Drake wasn't worth that much, or SS Dolphin, I don't know. But they'll start taking this all the hell the way back over to the ship. And since we're pretty much done with this first area in the Valley of Repose, I guess this is going to be one of the few times I'll actually just speed it up waiting for these guys to bring it, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, and with our Pikmin being straight up mavericks in the back there, we've got the curiously named Courage Reactor. And thusly, 2.8% of our corporate debt was embellished in one fell swoop. At the inconvenience of 20 carrot-shaped creatures, of course. So yeah, our lovely ship will take it upon him or herself to name treasures for us for some reason. It's a bit unusual, but hey, I'm not complaining. Somebody needs to document that, and the less paperwork I need to do, the better off I'll be. The name reflects my current thinking, right. Anyway, leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit what products? What? Like what? We're gonna go into some sort of black market business with an inventory of stock that we have only one of? Oh yeah, come get your 29% Duracell AA battery, impress your friends, and smite your enemies with this joyous eyesore. But with that, our first day has to come to an end, and unfortunately we cannot explore any further. We have to fly into low orbit in order to communicate with Hagatate, which is actually pretty convenient because, according to the ship, it's to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures that will presumably attack and murder us. Okay, what about the creatures already awake and roaming about trying to murder us? I'm sure they're a much greater threat. I don't understand Pikmin logic any more than anybody understands Nintendo logic. Which I guess it's a subcategory, so I don't know. Fly into space, because it's the place I like to be. And hey, a dwarf red bulborb wasn't there before. What a jerk. Flying through the trees that weren't even there. We got ourselves our first taste of the ending screen with a report, as opposed to Olimar writing in his journal. So here we get a nice little list of things that we found. We collected the Courage Reactor, so that is good. Our first out of 201 treasures, which we will be collecting over the course of this game, all of them. We will be getting the best ending. And what's interesting about this screen, actually, that I really like, is you can press the Z button, and you can actually tell how your Pikmin died over the course of the day. Now, there's a couple of hazards we haven't seen there, but we'll get into those very shortly. And also, we've got mail. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts. So, check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. If you can get at least one treasure every single day, then we will be good to go at the end of the next fiscal year. Yeah, you actually have unlimited days to do this, but significant changes occur over the course of your weeks and months on this strange planet. So with that having been said and done, our first save is in place, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Pikmin 2, I guess. We have a Piclopedia and a treasure thing. I'll go ahead and make note of these right now while we're here. These are actually really interesting, and I would like to show these a lot, actually. You can actually take a look at Olimar's notes here, and I'll tell you exactly what they are. Dwarf red bulborb, part of the breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. Why is it called a dwarf red bulborb if it's part of the breadbug family? Anyway, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting little thing that dwarf red bulborbs aren't actually bulborbs. And if you have actually beaten the game, you will actually be able to take a look at Louie's notes as well, which is very interesting because he actually tells you the best way to go ahead and cook these strange creatures. It's kind of interesting, and like I said, you can only attain this by, you know, beating the game. Also, you can throw pick carrots at it to kind of indicate how these creatures will go and kill Pikmin when they go across them, just their method of attack. It's really interesting and pretty in-depth to think about it, and I won't be showing too many of these. I'll probably just be showing major treasures and things like that. So, it's kind of interesting. Louie's notes: on a quest for the perfect hors d'oeuvre, slow cook this plant into a wood fire oven, but be careful to only serve the tender pellet. So, I don't know. Also, same thing over here with the treasures we've collected. However, you do get a sales pitch instead, and that's once you've collected every part of that particular set. You'll see more what I mean when we get into it later. But with that being said and done, next time on Pikmin 2, we will be continuing the second mandatory day in the Valley of Repose. It's going to be quite interesting because we will be introduced to a new kind of Pikmin, and I, for one, am extremely excited about that. So, my name is Allison Cruz, and I'll talk to you guys next time.